Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 220. What kind of vacationer are you? Um, and that's the first question I'll be talking about is sort of the breakdown and differences. And I talk about the next one is sort of the many small breaks type of vacationer or a few long breaks. And then there's kind of the hybrid in between, which I call the grateful vacation. I'm grateful for a break, whether it's a short term or a long term break. Um, and then I want to talk a little bit about why timeshares can fit either or all three, I guess, with the hybrid type of vacationer versus other types. Not that the other types can't be made to work, but I think there's some advantages that timeshares offer you. So I'll go into that. But before I do, give me about 28 seconds and I'll tell you a little bit about my channel and I'll be back to show you more. Hi, this is Cliff and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. Well, I'm back. What kind of vacationer are you? The question you ponder through the ages. Well, probably not. But, you know, each of us may have multiple types of modes of vacation, or we may fit in one camp or the other. That's sort of what I'm going to talk about today. A person needs a timeout from time to time, just like little kids you give the timeout to. You know, us adults, we need timeouts too. Many short breaks. So that's one, if that's who you are, the sort of forever inner child that needs a timeout from time to time, hey, that's nothing wrong with that. And then there's a person who's more I need time to reflect and refresh, and that's kind of a person needs kind of a little longer time away, a longer break. Anyway, and then that's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum of a vacationer. And then there's a person in the middle that leads a little bit of both. They're both a little child that needs a timeout, but they also need I need to get away. It's time to rethink what I'm doing, re-energize myself, and do that. Not that the short breaks don't do that, but a longer break gives you more time to reflect. And again, timeshares support each type of vacationer as points are delivered each year and can be used. So you can be one type of vacationer this year, and next year, just because life is different, you can be a different kind. Okay, let's first talk about many small breaks. Depends on your life. If you aren't able to get away for a week or 2 hours, I'm currently a real estate agent, so every week there's open houses and so forth. You know, even during long breaks, I'll be doing work as a real estate agent. So this is me as the real estate agent. Whereas prior life in IT, I'll talk about that in a bit. Small breaks are like timeouts, chance to catch your wind. Okay. A chance to realign your focus, and also a chance to enjoy a little bit of luxury in my case, because that's the way I view timeshares, so time away from that. And again, I space my timeouts throughout the year because I'm now basically using the points that way. And this is the multiple weekend vacation, or maybe do it midweek, depending on what your work schedule has. But that allows you. Most companies will, a couple days here or there. No one's going to say anything, and you can sort of stay engaged without losing much step. So that's the many small breaks, the timeout vacation. And the next one is a few long breaks. This is me as the IT person, a person who loves the thrill of a project. I don't know, thrill, the stresses of a project, and like the feeling of success of a concerted effort. Get across that finish line. Wants to celebrate the end of a project. This is, when I was in that mode, I loved the reward as much as the journey. It also fit well as a parent when a whole family could go away for an extended vacation and spend really quality time. So I think that's probably that project, the family project called raising kids, is also probably appropriate for the few long breaks. So again, your life changes throughout the ages, so different things fit. Maybe loves the reward more than the reward, more. The reward provides the motivation when a project gets hard. Again, think about family. When you got small kids, it's just the grind can be really difficult, and a big break really can allow you to take a breath and get back into it. So again, I think different lifestyles and different situations go for a few long breaks. And this is the 1 or 2 week vacationer. And again, timeshares are good for that. That's the traditional vacation that timeshare salespeople tell you about. And now let's talk about the grateful vacationer. That's the person who's just grateful to get away, whether it's a short or a long period. And again, it's, it could be the lifestyle of a different situation. People, when their kids are grown and they want to, the weekend away sometimes, or they want to go away with the family and bring them along, the kids or grandkids. That's the hybrid vacationer. Weekend vacations to break up life's stresses, and a long vacation to reset their life. And again, this person is just grateful, and that's how I feel grateful in either one of them myself. So I tend to identify with this, just for a moment of adventure or luxury, depending on whether you're doing just a getaway for a moment of luxury because you just need to feel pampered because the day-to-day stresses, you feel like you're providing pampering everybody else, and you need a chance to be pampered. And again, these type of people know when a short break just isn't going to do it. And they plan ahead for those big moments away, whether it's planning for the adventure they want or the reset they want. And again, I call that the grateful vacation, or a little bit of both. And again, timeshares are great for that. And let me talk about that now, why timeshares fit. So timeshares fit because you get a bucket of points at the beginning of the year, and you get to allocate them how you want. And again, to me, that's more flexibility than a vacation home, because you don't have to do the actual maintaining of the home. You have maintenance fees, so you are paying for maintenance. That's not this. I don't want to make it sound that way. And again, it's more locations for more types of relaxation. So I like the flexibility versus that of owning a vacation home, or even owning an RV, which I consider a mobile vacation home, which I like that a little better. But here's that thing that I would tell you about timeshares. It's a little different. It makes sort of the flexibility of the vacations. The preparation and cleanup is done by the timeshare. If you own an RV or a vacation home, you have to pack up the house before you leave, and you have to open it back up when you get there, or as an RV, you have to prep and also so forth. And I'm not saying there isn't prep to go on a vacation any type, but I think the preparation is less when you're going to go to a timeshare, because the timeshare sets up the room and they clean it up after you're gone. So, and that's part of why you pay the maintenance fees. And again, so that's why I think timeshares have a little more flexibility. I'm not saying that the others are not good, because if you get into that routine and you're like, hey, I got this. This is a trade-off in what I wanted to do. Hey, I'm not knocking it. Anyway, hope you like this video. Don't forget to give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe.